to Friday Thoughts.
What it is, shouty?
Yeah, what's going on? Hope you all had a good week. I think me and Matt did.
It was the best of weeks.
Yeah, it was a good week. Commanders got a new head coach. Welcome, Dan Quinn.
And he got a thick ass neck, boy. You see the slab of meat on that, gentleman? That shit is hefty and full.
Yeah, he's a thick boy. Or I feel like he's still kind of thick, but because they showed that picture of him when he played for Salisbury, and
I made it like a rhombus.
It's cool that he went to Salisbury, honestly.
Oh, so he is a local shit, even though he forayed into no man's land. I screwed up a bit. I leaned into the mic. Yeah.
But I'm hyped to have him. I think he'll do well for us. You know.
It can't be any worse than the last 30 years of my goddamn life.
Yeah. So, but dude, I can't tell you a Skins fan or a Chiefs fan.
I'm saying it's racist either way, you know what I'm saying? And this is my theory I want to say to the Kids Table podcast is this. If the Redskins were out here winning Super Bowls in the manner in which the Kansas City Chiefs continue to do so, nobody would be hating on that shit. And if the Chiefs were losers, they would be like, get rid of that shit, because you know what they do, the and that's way worse than hail to the Redskins, in my opinion.
That's a reasonable opinion to have.
But they're not going to do that till the Chiefs start losing, and they inevitably will.
Yeah. I hope they lose next Sunday against the Niners.
That's right, goddamn. We don't want to see no more Taylor Swift.
Nah, yeah.
I mean, she cool with me. I don't got no problem with Taylor Swift, but I fear for these people because you get oversaturated, and people don't want to see you no more.
Yeah. No, they know what they're doing. She's making them a ton of money.
You know they was happy as all hell when the Chiefs won. They were like, we gonna have that bitch at the Super Bowl. We can cut to her 30 times before even Usher performs.
Well, yeah, they made it so that she would definitely be at the Super Bowl.
You believe in the conspiracy of the Kansas City Chiefs?
I just think that the refs don't call obvious pass interference calls on the Kansas City Chiefs.
They probably love them boys to be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so...
I wanted Lamar Jackson to go there and put on for Baltimore City. That would have been a sight.
Yeah, I wanted the Ravens to win really bad, but offensively they didn't perform super well. So, that's on them.
Did you see when my man, he threw the pass, deflected, then he runs and catches his own pass and starts running yards? I was like, what that shit was.
That was crazy.
That was pretty turn.
That was like historical, I feel like.
Only that man could do it. He's like the ghost of Michael Vick, but 3 times more limber than that motherfucker.
I think if he had ran it some more, they would have had more success. But
that's a versatile threat. I love the state of the NFL. You got Mahomes with his freaky deakiness. You got Lamar with his running gun style. Where the league is in good hands.
Yeah, but got some new shades. Ordered them off of Temu. Shout out them.
Is this the formal unboxing?
Yeah, this is the unboxing. And during Friday Thoughts.
Oh, you got... Oh, this shit was more... Oh, you better... Oh, I cannot tell you what this means to me. This is, man, you
kind of hurt my eyes, though, honestly.
That shit
I can't wear them for too long. They're kind of fly looking.
Where did you find that?
Temu did.
What is that?
It's this website online. They sell super cheap stuff. These are like $3.
Are you kidding me? That shit.
It takes like at least a week and a half to get to you, but if you don't care about that.
I really would have guessed those were like $500.
These?
Dead ass. I mean, that is. I could see a rapper wearing that at courtside.
Just like.
I'd say when Trey Songz walks in, you give him the side eye through them shits.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy with my $3 purchase.
As you should. That's a come up if I ever saw one.
Yeah, man. They got all different types of colors and like silver, whatever. Check it out.
Yeah, I'd like one of those for myself. All I have is the John Lennon circle jumps, but that's not always the move. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can go into a nice establishment with those on.
Yeah.
And talk about money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This Friday Thoughts is also sponsored by Cracker Jack.
It's a new segment by Mamichas.
Got the case of them.
This another. Oh, you got 3 in the mid.
Yeah, one's for you.
Oh, and it was only $1.
And one's for Kobe. So.
This dog always wants some damn food, y'all.
Yeah.
This is the mascot of the Reckoning. This is Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, speaking of the Reckoning, Cataclysm just dropped a new beat tape.
Back Home, the beat tape is on YouTube. It's my beat tape, man. Listen to my tape. They thought I was a rapper, and I am one. But I'm producing too. We here at the studio where we now located. You too could record your mixtape or album or movie score at the studio. It's $50 an hour. And we do a lot more shit besides that.
Very good, high quality stuff too.
It is A1, and that's just in my objective
Yeah,
opinion.
this is kind of hard to open, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going about it
it's
all
not
wrong.
that hard.
You just get a turd at the top.
Dude, one time I bought a brick of these and I opened the box and it was all stuck together and it wouldn't come out of the bag.
Oh, that's...
Or the box, and I looked at the date and it was like way past the date.
Ew.
So I took it back to this dollar store. And the
That's
guy
grimy
was-
as hell.
Yeah, he was reluctant to give me an exchange. I didn't even want a refund, I just wanted an exchange.
That's what any normal place would do if you bought a defective ass product.
Yeah, he did it. He seemed like not that apologetic for selling a very old box of Cracker Jack.
That's what I'm saying, dudes. Like, hey, but shout out to Dollar Tree, man. I wouldn't have their beef Wellington, but I would have their Cracker Jack.
I wouldn't have. Yeah, their frozen meal section.
No, that's
frightening.
It is frightening. I'm like, who the fuck would buy Salisbury steak at the dollar store or say, oh, this is a nutritious meal we're having?
I feel like the boy Young Rube used to rep that.
The Dollar Tree.
Yeah, he said he buy all his groceries there.
Shout out to Durwood and shout out to Chris Root. You know what I'm saying? He just got back from Columbiana. He was with the Latinas, y'all. That's amazing. I'm looking for a Latina jump myself. I'm back on Hinge, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to get some monogamy going on in this piece.
Yeah, the dating scene I feel like is rough for singles these days, man.
You know, I figure it's like the apps or it's nothing, honestly, because where else are you going to go to hobnob and mingle?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess most people just go to like bars and whatnot.
I ain't trying to pick up no bar junk like I seen your ugly ass from across the room. You been here since noon. Oh, gone so soon.
That's hilarious.
And most of these jumps is not attractive. You feel what I'm saying? Well, some of them are.
It's about the inside, bro. It's about their soul.
No, that is definitely just as much a part of it. You feel me? Because I'm really trying to like one and done some jump. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I try and get divorced.
Yeah.
Do all that craziness.
Find your wifey.
Yeah, some people don't even believe in getting married, but I definitely do.
Yeah.
I think it's good for the soul of man.
It's a healthy thing.
Find somebody that's gonna ride for you.
Yeah. Shout out the Wizards. Gotten a couple dubs lately. I mean, we lost our last game, but it's all good.
That team pisses me off. So every Washington sports franchise is like abysmal, and it hurts me.
Yeah,
because those are my favorite teams.
It's bad, but I think the Commanders are actually turning it around this season because we got a new head coach, we got new ownership, we got, you know, I don't think we're gonna come out of the gates swinging like winning, like going to like winning playoff games, but I think.
No, I agree. You
We'll
can
get
definitely
more than 4 wins, 100%.
you can definitely tell the vibe is better than when Snyder was there, especially like at the end where everything was just like
Yeah.
totally depressing. Now it's like, oh, maybe things will change.
If we don't get more than 4 wins next season, then maybe I'll become a Ravens fan. Because
I knew them when they start 2-0. It's like, watch, they're not gonna win another game this season.
dang, you knew. I kind of.
I've seen it before.
Kind of had a feeling.
You've seen them start like 3-0 a couple of times and then
Yeah.
go on a suck.
Yeah, and they're like 3-8. It's like,
Like I really had hope in this.
Yeah.
Shout out to Albert Hainsworth. You feel what I'm saying?
that was a mistake.
That was 100 million reasons to care.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he didn't. He did not care.
Nah, he didn't care at all, dude.
I've
Just
never.
took the money. I mean, you kind of can't blame them if they're like young dudes and the NFL's like, here's like $100 million.
I've now seen multiple
That's
people.
gonna take away their hunger, you know.
But so many Washington players like Trent Williams and all them RG3, they're like, you get to this organization, shit is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? They just do people so wrong and dirty.
Yeah.
But hopefully with the new ownership, they have a culture change at that bitch.
Yeah.
Because I miss the good old burgundy. It hangs in the back to this day.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Washington sports, we gotta see some better days.
Now that the goddamn Wizards and Capitals are leaving the city, got everybody crying. Especially my ass. These are my tears of blood poured out for you on wax.
Yeah. Straight up, dude. Oh, you ever seen the stuff that happened in Waco, Texas?
Yeah. Shout out to Koresh and his cult.
I didn't know about that until like recently, dude. And I watched the documentary. That was crazy.
You know, there's cults out there to this day.
Brainwashing people like crazy.
I wonder what cult is out there right now doing some similar shit, talking about being the disciples of God's army.
That was scary, dude.
It couldn't be me, or it could be me, but
No.
not anymore.
Nah, dude. That stuff was wild.
Somebody really saying they Jesus Christ and believing their own hype is like, you need to humble yourself
Yeah, dude.
before
Yeah.
the feds come and rain on your parade like shit. They will.
Yeah, that was crazy. Well, it was crazy. They did, but then he got his people to like kill some of the feds.
Oh, they was definitely strapped up in Waco.
It was crazy.
But the feds always have bigger guns.
Yep.
Nobody has guns like the feds.
Yeah.
These weapons are federal.
That was wild. And I watched the Ruby Ridge documentary. I didn't know about that.
That one was more recent, wasn't it?
No, I think it was I think it was in the 90s.
Wasn't that the Bundys, like Clive and Bundy?
No.
I think it was something different.
No, some guy and his family lived up in the woods in Idaho, and he was a veteran, and then he started selling sawed-off shotguns, and the CIA or some military government agency like found out about it, and he was on their watch list, and then they sent like federal marshals to go spy on the guy, and they like went on his property, and then their dog like found him and was barking, and then they went down to see what happened, and the guy shot their dog, and then the young son like freaked out, but he was strapped, he had a gun, and he shot and killed one of the federal marshals, and then they killed his son.
Yeah.
So it was like bang, 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 and then the dad like escaped back up to the house, and then he and his family stayed in their house for like weeks while they like.
It was like a
had
standoff.
snipers, Yeah.
Yeah, I've
And
heard
they
of
killed
it.
his wife.
Oh my god.
It was crazy, and then he sued them and won.
Yeah, I'm about to say, didn't he win against them at the end of the day?
Yeah.
That is nutty,
They
dude.
should not have killed his wife by like sniping her. That was crazy.
They came under there on some false pretense under the wrong auspices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of Ruby Ridge. There's been a couple standoff. That's who I thought you were talking about, was that Clive and Bundy jump. The libertarians out in Oregon or something.
What's good with that? I don't.
This was recently, they were like, it was a similar thing, like we're out in the country, we're living the way we want, but then I guess something was suspicious about them. But it was another of those situations where they like, oh, this is our property, you can't do nothing, and they sue the government and win and shit like that. I don't think they did have a standoff, but nobody got killed, I don't think. Nobody was shot.
Yeah. It's insane, dude.
I'm just saying I would never join the Church of Scientology.
Yeah, dude. It's always like these crazy like people that like take religion but then veer off and like make it all about themselves and some crazy ideas, and people just latch onto it.
It couldn't be me, dude. I'm like, especially, man, they just started this religion like 60 years ago, and you think this the word of God, it just took now to come around.
Yeah, it's like Jesus was around 2,000 years ago, and then there was all the Old Testament that was backing him, so it's like, that's probably the most ancient, religion around.
I enjoy Christianity my own self.
Yes, sir.
I'm repping Christ Gang Cartel until the wheels fall off.
Cartel.
Until they deport my ass to Guatemala.
No.
And then I'll do missionary work in Guatemala.
Yeah, you'd be able to get like old sea golden.
Yeah, I'm gonna send messages via carrier pigeon across the Atlantic. Let my people know how I'm doing, and also collect offering through airmail. If y'all could just spare a couple dollars into my coffers, we po. But I never see the repo man.
Oh man. But yeah, you just got not really too many big weekend plans. What about you? Not much.
Well, today I got a studio session with good old King Griffey. Shout out to that man.
Yep.
The whole reckoning. This weekend I don't have nothing planned. Ain't gonna be no Super Bowl. That's next week.
Oh, there's the Grammys this weekend though.
Man, fuck the Grammys.
I don't know.
I mean, I do respect it, but
yeah.
I don't like the Oscars or like the Emmys or everybody's like, oh, you think you're better than me up there, but but some of the celebrities I like. You know what I'm saying? I would rather, if they wanted me to win a Grammy, I would definitely go there and be like, thank God for this.
That's why it's cool, because it's like some of the best music, and artists, and you get to see their reaction to winning their prize.
They say, in Cataclysm, you get up on the stage, I'll see like, fuck y'all, especially Mr. Gannon, you know what I'm saying, from 11th grade. I would diss his ass on the stage and have my righteous retribution.
No, dude, we're past hating our old high school teachers.
Hey, not me.
we're growing past that.
Maybe when I'm 40, I'll look back and smile.
Yeah.
But now I'm 30 and dirty like Stephen Curry. I'm gonna let this dog out very quick.
Let that hound out.
I'm still rocking with y'all. There you go.
Peace out, Kobe.
He went to go sniff the wind.
Dust in the wind.
That's all we are, is just dust in the wind. Ashes to ashes.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, look at you, fool. You messing. That's all right.
That's all good.
Damn. Shout out my dog.
Yeah, shout out the dog.
Y'all should adopt a goddamn shelter pup. They overcrowded as it is, and you don't want them fools getting euthanized.
Yeah, we gotta save the pups, save the cats.
Yes, the cats too. They got cats at that shelter as well as like birds and shit. I'm not in the bird market, but
have you ever had a bird?
Yeah, actually, we had two of these little chirpy jumps that used to live in the cage upstairs. But eventually we gave them to somebody else. It wasn't like a dog or a cat where you like are really attached to. It's more like a goldfish.
Okay.
So like you kind of just look at it.
True. Yeah, my sister used to have a parakeet. Norman.
Yes.
R.I.P. Norman.
Sometimes we let them out the cage and they like be on your shoulder and shit. That was fun, but
yeah, no.
They're not as like engaging. Yeah.
Parrots, I feel like, are more like that, or they talk and
they say words and shit. I'm like, they really understand what they're saying too.
Yeah, I remember we thought Norman was a boy. Obviously, named him Norman, and then he laid like 13 eggs. So Norman's a woman.
That's Norma Jean. Oh, black Betty and Rama.
That's hilarious.
Shout out Norman and those eggs, man. I wouldn't hate on if I had, I don't know, it wouldn't be my first pet, but, I definitely am a dog person. That's my favorite animal.
True. You had any other pets?
Had a good cat once. It was it went blind, but it saw for a long time. But even when it was blind, it could still like walk around and know where shit was. That was a really cool cat. And I've had a lot of dogs, like those birds. I had a turtle once. He just lived in the tank.
That's sick.
Yeah, I let his ass into somebody's backyard. I was like, "Be free now." I don't know what happened to him. I've had a couple. We used to actually like collect box turtles from the woods and then like have a family of them in the like little fence area over there. We'd have like 6 or 8 of them suckers.
What?
And then we would let them go at the end of the year.
How'd you catch them?
I don't know what it was, but like over on the farm over there, you would just like see box turtles all the time, and then my uncle would get a bunch of them and bring them. That was but you're not supposed to do that with wild box turtles. Come to find out, like it really fucks them up. So I feel kind of bad, but we took care of them, you know.
Dang, that's pretty funny, dude. I think the only wild animal I remember ever catching was like crawdad or crawfish.
You ever have them to eat?
No.
They taste like lobster.
Yeah, I don't really buy it.
Oh, I've had it before. It actually does taste like lobster.
Okay.
Especially if it's fresh.
When they say they like suck the head or something.
I don't do all that shit.
It sounds gross. So it's like, but yeah, I guess so. You're saying just the tail meat?
Yeah, the tail meat is a lot like lobster tail. I don't really see the difference actually, especially if you get them fresh from the river. I was up in upstate New York. I was preaching at a convention, and we would catch crawfish in the river with like. I would reach in with my bare hands for some reason. They would like pinch the shit out of me, and I would pull them up. And then we cooked a gang of those crawfish. Like there was a big ass pot because it was like 40 people.
That's awesome, dude.
That was one of the best times of my life, dude. Was that retreat?
That sounds so satisfying. Just catching your meal with your bare hands.
It was awesome, dude. And we just out on the river in like the inner tube, you know what I'm saying? On a bright sunshiny day. It was wonderful in the presence of God and all his saints.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. Shout out Chris Stutzman and the Valley Forge Christian College. You know what I'm saying? Those were the best of times.
Yeah.
But these times are pretty good too. In fact, I feel like the best is yet to come.
Yeah. I believe that to be true. Looking forward to the summer, going to the beach, going to Sandy Point. If you want to, last year we did a big Sandy Point trip. If you want to be,
I love Sandy Point. Yeah, I would definitely come. Cause I haven't been to the beach in a couple of years.
Yeah, nah, dude, you gotta put your feet in the sand.
Dude, it feels so good. It's like
swim in the water. That's nice.
It's a different kind of feeling.
Sandy Point's a little, because it's the bay, so there's not like waves, but it's still like a little salty and you know.
It's definitely chill. I would go there all the time.
It's way better than swimming in a lake.
Oh, I don't like lakes. No,
murky. Your feet touch the bottom, and it's like.
It's not my thing, dude. No, beaches are awesome. But yeah, Sandy Point is like a nice little place, especially if you don't want to drive 3 hours to Ocean City.
1 hour, you can get funnel cakes, fries. You can rent a big umbrella.
They had the snack bar closed during COVID, and that was the main time I was going.
For real? You were going during COVID?
Yep.
That's tight.
That was one of the few places you could go.
I feel like I didn't go to the beach. Oh, that's not true. I went to the beach at least a couple times during COVID, but
yeah, anything outdoors.
Yeah,
I did the most outdoor shit in my life was during coronavirus.
Yeah, it was kind of good for us, you know. Just made everyone start walking and jogging and biking and whatever.
Had to do something.
Yeah, keep your mind right.
That was weird times, boy. I never seen nothing like that. Government shut down the whole world.
Yeah, no, that was whack.
Super whack, and you see the detriment. I mean, the kids are all fucked up. They don't know how to read.
Yeah, it definitely impacted education for sure.
Can't do math. That's like, Jesus, man, this is not good.
Yeah. But, you know, we got hope.
Oh, I definitely have hope. We gonna be all right. Kendrick said it, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's facts.
We always find it's been worse than this in the past. This ain't the goddamn Civil War.
Yeah, it's not. It is divisive times, but
there have been more divisive times.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay. But this election, I'm like, oh, both of you people are just terrible, dude. I wish we could get a real ass president to hold it down.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure.
You might see Donald Trump come back and whoop that boy's ass, and man, they will be crying if that happens because he might be in jail and win the president and then pardon himself out the penitentiary. They are not ready for that shit.
Man.
Oh, it would be a meltdown, but I don't think anything's getting worse than 2020 because that was when everybody was shut down and it made everything 10 times worse.
Yeah, yeah. No, it feels just way better than in 2020 for sure.
It does feel better, like you wake up and it's not like crisis mode outside.
Yeah, it's like I can go into town, I can do whatever I want because it's America.
Dead ass. And look, I ain't trying to be controversial, but I'm tired of them masks, y'all. I'm like, look, I ain't scared of the cold. I ain't scared. I had COVID and it was bad, but I'm not gonna wear the mask in the the public place. And if you go to Rockville, Potomac, they some bitches. You feel me? Because all they do is want to require that shit. And I'm like, look, I'm boosted up, vaccinated up. I need to stop with that.
Yeah. No, when we had to wear a mask like at all times, that was really rough.
At first, I was like, yeah, it makes sense. We're trying to stop the spread of the virus. But then once you find out it don't really do shit, it's like, why are we continuing to do this once we now know it don't do nothing? You feel me?
Yeah. I think if you're sick and you need to go to a store, then wearing a mask can be considerate on your part.
They said it's only the N95 makes a difference.
Yeah.
Like the surgical mask, they said that don't even make a difference.
Yeah. But, yeah, no.
I'm not trying to catch it again, though. I mean, it wasn't good to have, but it didn't kill me. I mean, I'm still here chilling.
Yeah. But, it's going to be a good year. Got Valentine's Day coming up. Got to tell everyone you love them.
Tell everybody you love them and go ahead and get your romance on. You feel we all trying to get some cut. You know what I'm saying? And this new year, I'm trying to get some more of that because it's been too long. I'm on Hinge. Hit me up, as I said. Using my government name. I'm not going to say that here. It's Cataclysm on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, check out Cataclysm on Instagram. Check out The Reckoning on YouTube.
We got music, we got all media, but it's mostly about the hip hop. You feel what I'm saying? We do beautiful music over here, and every day is a blessing.
Yes. But thank you for tuning in to Friday Thoughts. It was real. Hope you guys have a good, safe weekend. God bless. Peace out.